it was, I mean, it sucked. Like, you know, it, like, a lot of people...
It sucked.
Okay. A lot of people, like, a lot of people...
No,
and
a lot of people were hurt by that.
Like, I felt, like, I still felt fucking awful for Ava. Yeah. Like, I felt like I was hurting Ava. And OP, I felt,
and I felt
awful for OP.
Yeah,
like, we, you know, and OP knew this, though, like, that night. And, like, we all talked, like, bawling our eyes out, crying.
I'm sorry.
You're joking.
But we literally haven't since then.
Like, we literally haven't since then.
Like, genuinely we haven't.
And then... So then, whatever.
No. Okay, so that happened.
Oh, and then I need to go into how me and Ava first started talking. Because that's how we first started talking again.
Wait, what?
Is me and you hooking up. That's what started it. So then people knew that we hooked up, and...
Yeah, but I was going to say something.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I forgot what I was going to say.
This is fun.
Fuck, I forgot what we were gonna say. Whatever, keep going.
Okay, so then we're in OP and Liv I went to Mexico. I was doing really bad. Just like mentally not doing great. I come back. I was kind of confused because like with like her and OP, but I was like, you know what? Like, it's not my business. Like, obviously, like, all of us are so mentally fucked up from like everything. And then I'm trying to so then Ashley and I like became really close, one of Ava's really good friends, and she was like, I need to tell Ava like about you and Liv, because obviously she's her best friend. Like, I totally get that. Like, you can't keep something like that from your best friend. And I was like, I totally respect that, but I was like, I do want to be the one to tell her. Like, you know, I don't want her to hear from like someone else. So then Ava calls me as I'm landing from Mexico from when she was away. And I just start, like, bawling my eyes out. And I'm just like, I'm really sorry, like, that happened. Like, we both were just, like, so overly emotional. We were drunk. Like, I'm sorry. And she was just like, it's okay. Like, I already knew. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I just, like, no, I love you. And, like, it was just, like, really emotional. And she was like, can you pick me up from treatment? And I was like, yes. Like, it was, like, immediately, like, we just, like, fell back into that routine. And then... basically, she kept using me as, like, because she got a certain amount of phone calls. She keeps using me as her phone calls for that week. Or for, like, the time being or whatever. And then she was like, I wrote you letters. Did you get them? And I was like, no. And then, like, I come home, and I had gotten, like, 3 letters from her. And a lot of it was, like, I'm so sorry, like, that I hurt you. Like, I'm in love with you. Like, I knew from the second I was with Olivia, like, she wasn't you. And so then I'm, like, obviously, like, okay, wow, like, this girl's, like, in love with me. Like, and all I ever wanted was for Ava to, like, all I've ever wanted for any of us was to, like, get help and, like, be okay. And, like, I was like, oh, my God, like, she's getting the help. She's, like, working on herself, which she did. I am not just, like, she did that. And then when OP and Liv were still in LA, OP knew that I was talking to Ava. Because,
wait, I have something to say.
Yeah.
Something that I saw, I'm seeing comments that are like, okay, then, like, wait, fuck, I keep losing my train of thought. But you said that, I'm getting frustrated. Sorry, I'm getting really frustrated.
Do you know?
No, like, these comments are making me so mad.
No.
Like, I can't look at them. Where Ava would say that she was, like, the one, and, like, Katie was the one, and, like, she realized that once she was with her, like, she says the same things to me, like, you guys know that, you saw her live, and all of you guys saying, like, Ava just wants you live, like, she says the same things to Katie, and, like...
I have texts, and I do not want to put those out on the internet, but, like, I will read them, and if I need to, like, I will. No, I will, like, because it's gone on too far.
Because everyone is, like, being in the comments right now, being like, you guys aren't even making sense, like, Ava's, like, blah, blah, like it's just not frustrating.
It's not this fucked up, like, Romeo and Juliet story, guys. Like, you need to understand that, like, and obviously, like, it gets to both of us. Like, obviously, we both fell in love with the same girl. You know, she said a lot of similar stuff to us. Like, as soon as I was with the other one, I knew, like,
yeah.
Because the thing is, like, when she's lost one of us, she wants the other one, and suddenly it's you're the one, I'm the one. Like, and I think I got a lot of DMs saying, like, whatever, like, you guys know, like, just, like, when Olivia's done, because Olivia was done. Like, after she found out about, like, the birthday present, she was just, like, I've been through this so many times, like, I'm done. Whereas I still had so many unresolved feelings for her, and and obviously, like, we're both of us are always going to love and care about her. Like, when you share a love so intense with someone, like, you don't just, like, you don't just stop
literally
caring.
everyone shut the fuck up and stop saying, like, let Olivia talk and, like, stop talking. Like, just stop. Like, we're literally trying to just explain this for ourselves, and I'm gonna get off social media until I have to be on it, like, because this is, like, literally destroys me, and, like, I don't think that you guys understand that, like, this is our real life and what happened to us, and we're just trying to get it out there.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say? Like, this is stressing me out.
Okay, talk from your point of view from when we came to LA, or from when you found out that Ava and I were, like, that she was calling me from when she was away. Like, that night.
The night?
Yeah.
Night? Okay, so this, okay. So, this weekend, when all of that shit happened, me and Jenny, I don't, like, know how to say, like, do this. Because, like, I did text Angel, but I wasn't, like, but...
It's okay. Okay.
This is why I don't talk, because I can't. Like, it's not... Like,
and it's not... And, guys, like, I hope you know, like, we've talked about this so many times. Like, it's... And, like, with Ava as well. Like, this isn't, like... It's... Okay, so basically, then Liv finds out that, like, me and Ava had been, like, calling each other. And then Liv, like, I start crying. And I was like, I'm just really sorry that I didn't tell you. I was like, I just feel stupid.
talking about that night?
Well,
You
yeah.
were talking about the...
Yeah, no. Because, like, I was just like, I just feel stupid.
We don't need to, like... It doesn't
Okay.
matter. That part doesn't matter.
I wrote her one letter, a goodbye letter.
But the thing is Ava told me that she wrote her, like, 10 letters. And she told me that night that I met her, or that I saw her, like, last weekend, she told me that Katie was just gonna drop me. Katie didn't care, like, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing Katie lied to Ava about was the extent for her feelings for me. And that's literally the only thing she lied to her about. And yes, she did still have feelings for Ava. Like,
And
I
Ava-
still love Ava. Like, I do. And, like, that's just, like, how it happens. And, like...
And the thing is, too, guys...
And, like, that's just, like, how it happens. And, like...
And the thing is, too, guys, like... And that is when OP found out that Liv and I had feelings for each other, which I totally understand, like, why she was hurt. Like, you know, and that's what sucked, and, like, why it sucked, like, us even having feelings for each other.
Lag because someone called me. I just, like, don't know if this was a bad idea.
It's going too long.
Dude! Like,
Okay.
leave me alone.
We'll just... Such a bad idea.
What?
No, I was just reading the comments.
Okay. This weekend, whatever, like, I found out that they were talking. She didn't tell me, but she was just embarrassed. So she didn't want to tell me because, like...
It's, like, embarrassing.
It's, like,
okay, this
hard.
one girl that couldn't choose between us both, like, I still... And I think you guys saw on social media, like, I wasn't, like, this lovesick, you know, person, like, obsessing over this girl.
Mom, please stop texting me. It's making
okay,
it's the reason I'm crying. Like, please stop texting
her emotional. But, like, Ava was always reaching out to me first. You know, she was reaching out to me. And I told her, yes, obviously, like, I'm still in love with you and I have those unresolved feelings, but there's nothing I can do about it. Like, and she said, like I said, I have the text messages and I do not want to do that. But if I do, like, I will put them out there. Like, it was her saying, like, I will wait for you. And I am moving 15 minutes from where she's moving. And she was just like... And then when Jay came into the picture, I was like, Ava, I was like, you have this girl you have no history with, like, no pain, like, be happy. And she was like, but no one's going to be you. And
Yeah, and, like, the thing that bothers me so much is that you guys are like, lava forever, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, she said the same thing to both of us, like, the whole time. Like, the whole time we were together, me and Ava, she was saying the same thing to her. And this whole weekend thing, just because Katie, like, was done... with Ava, like, now she's being like, I see myself with Olivia. Like, no, she doesn't. Like, she sees herself with either one of us. Like, that's how it is. And I'm not trying to, like, shit on her. I'm just telling the truth. Like, literally, that's all that happened, and yes, I did fuck over Olivia, and I feel terrible about that, and that's on me, but I'm just saying what happened to us, and, like, that's pretty much all I can say is that, like, she was saying the same shit to us, and I was really upset that night because in my head, I thought, oh, Katie didn't care about me. She was just talking to Ava. She just was going to drop me, but because that's what Ava told me. But that's not what she said. I've seen all the text messages. It's not like that. And yes, Ava did give me her phone, but I was very intoxicated that night, and because I was really upset.
And another thing, like, that night, like, when they went live, like, she was trying to hurt me. Like, she wasn't trying to hurt Ava.
Yeah, and, like, obviously, like, that was real, like, me and Ava, because, like, she was, like, she was my first love. Like, when I see her in person, like, that's what happened. And especially because I was so mad, I was just, like, trying to hurt her, like she said. And Ava did not leave everyone for me. No, she didn't. Like, it's always been me when she wants me. And I'm sorry. Like, that is what it is. And,
so then I was just, like, I was really upset because, one, I was just, like, okay, Ava told me that she knew that it would, like, destroy Liv if me and Ava were to be in each other's lives again. So I was like, okay, she cares enough about Liv to know that, like, this is gonna hurt. Like, this is not okay. So that's why I was like,
she's like, okay, she's
and she
becoming
also
a better, like,
person. Yeah, and, like, you know, learning. And she also told me that she was completely honest and transparent with Jay about how she felt with me. I have a text from her saying...
That's the only reason that Jay's involved.
That's the only reason why Jay's involved.
She lied about Jay, and that's why...
she repeated the cycle again. And, like, that's the only reason, because she told me that she was completely transparent about Jay, and she texted me, I ended things with Jay because it's pointless to talk to someone if I see my future only with you. If all I think about when love is I think about you. So I was like, wow, she's being honest about Jay. Like, she's being, like, she's being transparent about this.
So this is why I get so frustrated when I see the live of her saying, oh, I see my future with Olivia, like, I always will, and, like, I said that to her. Yes, I have said that to her multiple times because I did feel that way, and maybe she did too, but she felt the exact same way about her, and she has text messages from, like, you know, this past few weeks of her saying that to her. Like, it's always you, Katie, it's always you. And she says the same thing to me. Like, that's pretty much the subject of this live, is she did the same thing to both of us, and we weren't trying to hurt anyone ever.
And that's
through
the
this.
thing.
And yes, nobody is right in these situations, but, like, I can't just have people thinking that I saw Ava and I was like, oh my god, love of my life, fuck Katie, that doesn't matter.
No, like, that's why it was frustrating, because a lot of people thought Liv was just being my friend to, like, keep me away from Ava, and then got back together with Ava. Like, that's not what happened. Like at all. Like, I was being a complete fuck. Like, I did not tell Olivia that Ava and I were talking. I did not tell, like, she knew, like, she was with the same person I was. Like, she understands, like,
and
you know?
That's the thing, is if people want to say, oh, well, Katie lied to you, blah, blah, blah. When I was with Ava and I, like, we were broken up and, like, I was with OP, like, I would start talking, or, like, when I was, like, not dating OP, like, when I was just talking to her, I would start talking to Ava again, and I would just be like, fuck, you know, like, this is bad, but, like, I get it, and it's hard not to do that, so I understand, especially because I, you know, fucking dated the same person, so I wouldn't be mad about that part. I just was mad because the things Ava was telling me weren't true things, and she was just saying, like, oh, Katie doesn't care. And
so then I basically texted Ava, like, that night. I texted her, like, please show Liv this, because Liv didn't have her phone, and she was also just, like, not there mentally. Which she said for herself, I'm not speaking for her.
Right.
Like, and I just said, Liv, like, you know damn well, like, you're the closest person to me, and I love you more than anything, and I'm really sorry that I let my unresolved feelings, like, get the best of me, and I didn't tell you the truth. I don't know what to say right now, but I know there's a lot more to be said in person, but also, Ava, this is goodbye. And Ava did not show Liv that text. And
so I was just like, she doesn't care.
She was
I'm
just
so
drunk, mad, infuriated, and she wanted to hurt me, which I completely understand. Like, I hurt her. Like, we both have hurt each other. We both hurt so many other people too, like, including Ava, and we are sorry for that too.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, neither one of us has ever played Ava with our feelings. Like, we have always been, I think all of you guys can see that no matter what, like, and the people close to us know that we loved her more than anything. And so, okay, so basically, and the reason why OP, like, you know, like, didn't want, like, to associate with us anymore is obviously, like, we had feelings for each other, and, like, that sucked. Like, obviously, like, we didn't plan on that. Like, it just happened. Like, we never would have intentionally done that to hurt anyone, and, like, we are extremely sorry for that. Like, we are. But yeah, like, that happened. So then me and Liv were, like, not really talking this weekend, but, like, we both knew, like, obviously, like, there was more to be said. And then she was leaving. She was on her way to the airport, her and Ava. They were in Manhattan Beach, which is like 10 minutes from my house. And I was just like, okay, I need to see you. And then I was like, actually, no, like, Ava should be there too. Like, the three of us need to, like, clear this, like, fucked up love triangle and get everything out there. And I was like, I'm bringing my computer with every text, not just snippets. Because Liv only saw, like, specific text messages that made it seem like...
And Ava can say that she did give me her phone, because she did. I just...
Like, obviously, she's not going to want to continuously looking at, like,
in
text.
my mind, I just saw things that I was just shocked about, and I didn't expect them to be talking, obviously. So...
It was just, like, a complete blindside. And, which, I will be forever sorry for that I wasn't honest with her. Like, you know, that was extremely fucked up on my part. And I am sorry to Ava that I wasn't completely honest about my feelings for Liv. But, like, also I just, like, didn't know how to tell her that I had feelings for her ex-girlfriend that was now one of the closest people in my life. Like, this entire situation is obviously, like, it's the reason why it has so many people intrigued, is because it's, like, a fucking TV show. Like, it was never planned.
And we aren't trying to be mean at all. We're just trying with the comments, and I'm frustrated with everybody saying things to me that, like, isn't anything to do with what's actually happening, and that's the only reason I get so mad and, like, sound like I'm shitting on her, but I'm not. I still do have love for her, like, I always will, and you can agree with that.
Yeah.
And we've said that to her, like, multiple times. But
and I did
she can't pretend that it's, like, it's fine, like, Liv's the one that I've, like, always wanted, because that's not true. She's literally always said that to both of us, and it's just not okay.
Like I said, I don't want to do that, but, like, I will. I have 10 letters, and I have text messages, all of them.
Talking about marriage.
Kids, like, and,
it's
like,
not
it's not, and that's where Liv and I were really hurt, and why I think a lot of you guys, like, and that's why a lot of times I just said nothing on social media, and I know you guys sometimes, like, you would get mad at Liv for, like, saying stuff on social media, but it's hard when, like, obviously, like, you guys saw their relationship too. Like, this was Liv's first love. Like, you know, she loved her more than anything, and, like, it's hard to remember that it was real. Because, like I said, and the thing is, it wasn't just, like, me talking to Ava and being like, fuck Liv. Like, no, it was, like, I brought up things, you know, I was like, were you ever loyal? Because we found out about more girls, and I said, were you ever loyal to Olivia for longer than a week? And she said no. She admitted this in person with all three of us. So, basically, I drive up, it's the three of us in person. I have all the letters, all the texts, because I'm like, Liv, did you actually read all of the text messages? Because it wasn't just me saying, like, and there's text messages in there saying, like, I love Olivia more than anything. Like, you know, like, after she got in the car accident, like, there was a text message, like, of me saying, like, she literally almost died, and it literally scared the living fuck out of me. And, like, also this, and I did tell Ava, I said this was going to be one of the last times I see Olivia, because she's going to New York for 2 months, and then I'm going to New York for school. Like,
and to me, she said, like, oh, that she wants to distance away from me. This is the last time you're going to see each other. Like, forever. So that's why I was like, what? Like, how is this, like, actually happening right now, you know? And she didn't mean it like that, now that I've talked to her and, like, figured everything out.
Because, like, obviously, I don't know the extent of my relationships in college. Like, I don't know. Like, a part of me, like, yeah, I want to leave my past behind. And, like, I didn't know, like, anything. So, obviously, I told Ava, I was like, I know it's going to be hard to see me and Liv together. Relationships in college, like, I don't know, like, a part of me, like, yeah, I want to leave my past behind, and, like, I didn't know, like, anything. So obviously I told Ava, I was like, I know it's going to be hard to see me and Liv together. Like, we're both 18.
Okay, it's still it's gonna lag. Just tell me when it's fine now. Do we have everything pretty much? Because I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't either. I mean, we talked, we dropped Ava off at the airport. I said, like, this is goodbye, because, like, I already almost ended up dead because of this entire situation. I'm not doing that again. Again, like, I told her, I was like, I'm not going to be, and the only reason I didn't bring Jay into this, I texted her when they were together, and I said, did you know about this? And she said, no. And then I was like, well, you knew about, like, Ava and I talking. And she was like, she texted me screenshots of, like, you texting her making it seem like I was obsessed with Ava. And I was like, what? And I was like, she told me that she ended things with you because of her feelings for me. Again, like, that was, you know, stupid of me to believe, because obviously, like, she's done this multiple times to both of us. But yeah.
You didn't even have to explain yourselves. Okay, well, you all wanted this, and, like, we're done now. We're not talking about this shit ever again. Like, I am never talking about this ever again. I send all my best regards to her, and I will always love her, and I know you feel the same way, but, like, I had to just say this so that I don't have to deal with this anymore, and I'm not responding to any comments, like, literally ever again about this, because it's just, like, consumes everyone, like, you know? Like, this is what happened. We all messed up in situations, but this is what she did to us, and I'm done seeing her
like,
play the victim.
Like, it wasn't like this, like, oh, she fell in love with two girls and didn't know how to choose. Like, she fell in love with two girls, but, like, she never chose one. And, like, that's what's hard, guys. It's like, it's never us, like, trying to hurt her. Like, still to this day, I have never said a bad word about her on social media. Still, like, my family has not said a bad word about her, and I have, like, I still believe that she, like, is a good person, and that she loved us both in, like, her own ways, but, like, she has hurt us both so many times, and in doing so, like, I hurt her, I hurt OP, like, I hurt other people too by doing this, and, like, that's not me
too.
And that's not her either.
Yeah.
Like, we're not these, like, and Ava isn't either that person either, but, you know, unfortunately,
it's like, stuff happens, and, like, we just have to explain, like, our side of it, and it's not even, like, our side, it's just literally what happened to us. And, that's it. Like, that's... And, like, us, like, we're not, and us, like, posting TikToks, like, we're barely on our phones when we're with each other. That's not us. Like, we're not doing anything. We're not intentionally trying to hurt her. One, I have her blocked on everything, so she doesn't see my stuff. And, like, I know everything gets reposted everywhere, but we were never trying to intentionally hurt her. Jay became friends with us because, you know, she was obviously told a lot of misinformation about us. Same how we became friends. And, yeah, like, I'm not trying to do the whole trauma bond thing again. You know, and Jay and Ava, they have their own situation. Jay is an amazing person who got dragged into this drama, as you guys know, just like, you know, both of us did. So does everybody when they're in this, because, like, it's such a big thing. But,
like, she, like, and it wasn't, like, I specifically just asked her, like, you know, like, because Ava was telling me that she was completely honest, and thus, like, another reason why I was really hurt, because I saw this as an opportunity for Ava to, like, truly work on herself, which I know she did, and I know she grew a lot, and I'm still so proud of her for that, but, like, I have to be done, because, like, and where Liv was at, like, this is where it was hard, was because where Liv was at, like, when we first met, where she was done, like, I wasn't there yet. Mm-hmm. Like, I had not been through it enough times for myself to be done. And, like, now I have, and it sucks that, like, so many people got hurt, and our mental health got absolutely, like, obliterated in the, like, process of it. But, like, all we can say right now is that, like, we love her, we wish her the best, but, like, this has gone on for too long. And, like, this isn't some fucked up love story. Like, 2 out of the 4 of us have ended up hospitalized because of this. Like, yeah, it's not, like, this fucked up love story, guys. Like,
also, fuck, I forgot. No, I have to say this because it was a... Fuck! I don't remember what I was gonna say. There's too much in my brain.
And yes, we both hurt each other. We hurt multiple people. And like I said, like, I'm going to be forever sorry for that.
Oh, I know what I'm going to say. I know what I was going to say.
Say it now.
The reason that we haven't said anything also is because we just didn't want it on social media, and we didn't want all of the, like, hate from it. And even though I don't know why we would get hate on us just telling what happened. And also, last time I said anything, should I say it?
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Last time I said anything, Ava, like, leaked my phone number. And, like...
Like that night on Twitter when...
That's why I'm...
Like, it's scary.
It's scary. I don't want anything on. I have a lot of stuff, like...
We both do. We have a lot, like...
Yeah, we have a lot going for us, like, as people right now. And, like, so does everybody else. But,
like, this is obviously stuff not to be on the internet, but it's just gone on for too far.
I just don't want anything, like... You know.
And the videos of
out,
us shading
like,
Ava,
I don't know.
yeah, like, that was fucked. Like, when we posted those TikToks, like, we were really angry that night, and in a moment, like, and emotionally and irrationally, like, we acted out, and I apologized to Ava for that. Like, we both took accountability for that. Like,
What
that,
video?
the, like, ones of, like, oh, when the girlfriends become besties, or, like, when they dated us at the same time. Like,
we were just
like, we were obviously, we were angry.
We found everything out,
like,
from each other, because we were
like,
together.
see it physically,
we saw, like,
too.
texts and we saw certain texts and Snapchats that were the exact same. And
like,
so we were
obviously,
just,
like, that hurts.
So we were just mad, and
like, that was wrong.
We'll take accountability for that, for sure. Like, it's not, like, fun to see that stuff, because I had to deal with it when you guys were together for, like, months, you know? Like, I had to see all that stuff. And it was just, it's a lot of stuff happens, and, you know.
Oh, those hospital, these aren't from us being in the hospital.
No.
We were visiting.
Yeah.
But yeah, just know, and like Liv and I,
I don't
like
know.
we don't know what we are. Our end game is not to like date. Like, that's not us. Like,
Yeah,
all
we're
we
just
know is that like we love
care
each
about
other. Like,
yeah.
it's like, that's it. Like, we're not, like, our end game is not to hurt anyone. Our end game is not to like sabotage anyone. But like, you know, it's like we don't know what we are, and that's a part of the reason too why like I wasn't super open. Like, how you guys were always like, you guys thought Liv was just, like, doing this, like, piss off Ava, like, simping over me. Like, no. One, that's, like, anything you see of us on social media, like, that's authentic. Like, that's us. Like, we don't really...
I don't even, like, really know how to, like, fake shit like that.
Like, she's just who she is.
I just am doing me.
And obviously, like, part of, like, you know, and both of us, like, we don't want to hurt Ava. Like, and that's part of the reason...
Everybody's saying, and what about OP? OP, like I said, I did hurt her, and both of us did. But I... do care about her a lot, and I wish her the best, and I think she's doing good
thriving right now.
And I don't want to involve her in this drama because she doesn't want to be a part of it, you know, because it just doesn't. It's not necessary. I'm apologizing for what I've done, and I have to her, and you know, it's just like did I have real feelings for OP? Yes, I did. Like
again, she doesn't fake stuff.
But yeah, that's it. We are gonna be done now. Wait, hold on. Liv, what about Peyton? What? Who?
Peyton.
So yeah, don't fucking shit on her. Don't shit on us.
Do not
don't
send
shit
hate.
on OP.
Like, this is over.
Well, I know you wouldn't shit on OP, but anyone in
like this is done.
Please just don't.
Like do not send her hate. Do not do this.
You heard what it is. You heard her talk about her, like, her life, and that was what happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of it was misconstrued. Oh,
yes.
Do you want to go over any of this?
I kind of already was. We wrote notes from the live to make sure we
got everything. And the thing about Liv being manipulated, like me being pissed and her being manipulated.
Well, Ava said that that I was or that she thought that you were manipulating me by being pissed off at her, just and me being around that. That's exactly what she said to...
she said that on a live right before she went away. She said that Olivia's obviously pissed and Katie's around that and being manipulated.
She said that the same night of the birthday situation. So it's just it's whoever she...
Yeah. So, and also, like, neither one of...
Dude, I had to. Like,
I'm done. Had to... Yeah. So,
yeah. We're going to do our own thing now. I'm going to be on a TV show, so tune into that.
Real pop star.
Yeah. I wish everybody the best. Everybody in any situation I've been in. I don't have any hatred for anyone.
No. And we never will.
I just need to actually, you know, and if she wants to respond to this, like... That's okay.
Like, let her say her piece.
It's fine. I'm just... Unless she's literally blatantly lying about something, I'm not going to talk about it again, you know? But yeah. So, we're going to get off now. And what?
I was just going to say about our families. Me and Liv are both 18. We both turned 18 this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know.
Our families are involved because
they're protective
of us.
And they see us, you know, getting death threats and blasted on social media.
Okay, and Ava said that she was raised a different way and that her family has manners. I don't think that's really something to say, like, about our families not having manners, like, insinuating that, because it's just, like, how people react differently. And my family has a very bad temper, and they get really mad because they really are protective over me, and that's what happens.
And they obviously see how hard we love.
I don't know. They can figure that out on their own. That's not me. But... I don't know what she was talking about. Skylar didn't apologize for what. Well,
they're talking about the live.
Yes, she did. She
did.
made a whole video about it.
Oh, I think
They mean to Skylar? Why would
No,
she
they
reach
mean
out to Ava? I
Yeah.
don't know why she'd reach out to Ava. Steve is creepy? No, he's not. He's my lawyer. He just wants to make sure that nothing bad is happening to me. That's literally what it is. And the fact that that's really unnecessary for anybody to come after him.
Yeah.
He's literally my lawyer, and he just cares about me. And okay. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Again, don't send hate to anyone. We're
And
gonna go on
just-
doing our thing.
Yeah, please just let's just be done now, please.
People attacking my dad. Yeah, no, I don't stand for that at all. My dad is literally protecting me. He's watched me get hurt so many times in this process. And like I said, he probably knows, like, again, like, the people close to us actually, like, see texts. They know what's going on, unlike social media. But yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
well,
yeah.
yep.
Okay. We love you guys. Don't send hate.